Remember, emotional intelligence isn't about being perfect. It's about being aware and intentional.
You're going to mess up, we all do.
The key is learning from those moments and doing better next time. Now let's talk about the real challenges we face as women when developing emotional intelligence. Because let's be honest, it's not always easy. First, there's the emotional labor expectation. Society often expects women to be the emotional caretakers in relationships and families. We're supposed to manage everyone else's feelings while somehow keeping our own in check. This can be exhausting. I used to think I had to be the peacekeeper in every situation. If there was tension in the room, I felt responsible for fixing it. But emotional intelligence taught me that I can be aware of others' emotions without taking responsibility for managing them. Here's what helps. Set boundaries around emotional labor. It's okay to say, I can see you're upset, but I'm not in a place to help you work through this right now. You can be emotionally intelligent and still protect your own emotional energy. Second, there's a workplace challenge. Women often face a double bind at work. If we're too emotional, we're seen as weak. If we're not emotional enough, we're seen as cold or uncaring. It's frustrating, but here's the thing. Emotional intelligence isn't about being more or less emotional. It's about being strategically emotional. It's knowing when to show vulnerability to build trust and when to stay composed to maintain authority. I learned this when I was leading a team through a major change at work. I could have pretended everything was fine, but instead I said, I know this is scary. I'm feeling uncertain too, and that's okay. Let's figure this out together. That honesty actually made me a stronger leader. Third, there's the perfectionism trap. Many of us have been raised to be people pleasers, to avoid conflict, to make everyone happy. But emotional intelligence sometimes means disappointing people. It means having difficult conversations and setting boundaries. I struggled with this for years. I would say yes to everything, take on everyone's problems, and then feel resentful when I was overwhelmed. Learning to say no was one of the hardest. But most important skills I developed. Fourth, there's the comparison game. We see other women who seem to have it all together, who never lose their cool, who always know the right thing to say. And we think we're failing at this emotional intelligence thing, but here's the truth. Everyone is fighting battles you know nothing about. That woman who always seems calm, she might be struggling with anxiety. That friend who's great at conflict, she probably learned that skill because she had to navigate difficult situations growing up. How do we overcome these challenges? Find your support system. Surround yourself with people who understand this journey. Join groups, find mentors, build relationships with other women who are also working on their emotional intelligence. Practice self-compassion. Talk to yourself the way you would talk to a good friend. You wouldn't tell your friend she's terrible at emotional intelligence because she lost her temper once. Extend that same kindness to yourself. And remember, emotional intelligence is a lifelong journey. You don't graduate from it. You don't reach a point where you figured it all out. And that's actually beautiful because it means you're always growing, always learning, always becoming a better version of yourself.